everybody. This is Steve Stuhlreiter. Thank you so much for joining this Patreon page. And if you're watching this video, what that means is that you have committed $25 a month for Tier 1 on this Patreon page. And I want to tell you that I'm so thankful for you to have joined with us to help other people help other people. And I'll explain that in a few minutes. So first of all, I just want to say thank you, and I appreciate your partnership with us. Together, we will make a huge difference in the world. So I want to tell you a little bit about this page. I want to tell you why we're doing this page, why we're investing so much energy into this page and trying to reach our mission, and also want to talk to you a little bit about what you might expect from this page. And so our goal here at my company, Restoring Hope Counseling and Coaching, is to raise a leadership capacity of 30,000 professionals who are professionals in the mental health and addiction field, as well as faith leaders around the world. So that's 30,000 professionals and faith leaders around the world, many of whom are working directly with people with mental illness, with emotional health issues, and with addiction issues. These are people in the trenches that are working every day to help other people. And so that's a huge goal of ours, and we have set 10 years out to accomplish this goal. So August of 2028 is when we have set out to have trained 30,000 mental health and addiction professionals and faith community leaders who are in the trenches. And so this Patreon page is part of how we're going to work to accomplish that, and we're excited that you're partnering with us. So let me tell you really quickly how I got to this place to where I want to invest my time and my energy in raising the leadership capacity of these 30,000 people. So in 2012, I started this private practice, and the reason why I started the private practice is I was in graduate school. I was also working at a local community mental health agency, and in my head, I kept thinking about all the people that were out in the community who were not receiving any assistance, any help with their mental health or addiction issues, or they were waiting a long time before they received some help. And so in 2012, I started this practice, initially thinking it might just be a solo practice, meaning it might just be with myself, but very quickly somebody came aboard and partnered with me, and since then we've been adding therapists who are just excellent and gifted people who are really helping more and more people. And it's been a huge, wonderful experience for us. And so during this time, I've also interacted with some people who are living here in the United States but are from abroad. And they are telling me about how in some cases in their countries, which are third world countries, there really is no formal mental health system. And so people in their countries really struggle with and really don't have access to assistance with their mental health and emotional health issues, as well as their addiction issues. So every day I and my team sit here with people who are living through some really difficult situations. And the situations may have come from being abused as a child, or perhaps some other trauma that has occurred to them. We also sit with people who've had what they thought was a very committed relationship end abruptly, and then dealing with the emotional issues related to that. We certainly work with teens and adults with addiction issues, whether that's addictions to chemicals like alcohol or heroin or another chemical, or they might be addicted to a certain life-controlling behavior. We see some people with an addiction to pornography or to gambling, and these things really have a detrimental effect on their lives and the lives of the people that they know, of course. And so because of what we know as therapists, and because of the skills we've been trained with and we teach our clients, we can fairly quickly help people kind of get back on track and be able to not be controlled by some of these emotional issues or mental health issues or addiction issues. So we have a lot of really good therapists here who are making a difference. And it really has caused me to think about all the gifted therapists that I know in the community here local to me, and some I know who are some distance away, who are really gifted and really talented people. But none of us, while we were in grad school receiving our training to be a therapist, none of us received any training whatsoever on leadership capacity development or business strategies. But many of us are really gifted in the therapy world, just maybe struggle a bit in understanding how to grow our practices, how to grow our work so that we can help more people. It dawned on me recently as I was preparing to talk to my team at a picnic that we had for everybody. It dawned on me that for everybody that we help, that person that we've helped influences directly about 4 other people. And that's only 4 other people that may be in their lives: a sibling, a spouse, a parent, or children. But then they also affect up to about 75 other people each week or each month or so. And as we help our clients, then we are indirectly influencing the people that they influence, the 4 people or so that they interact with on a regular basis, and then all these other people they interact at a local restaurant, local grocery store, and things like that. And that really helped me understand the impact of the work that we have on other people. So the story behind this Patreon page is that we've been able to help a lot of people here. I listen to other therapists who are fantastic people, and I listen to them talk about not knowing how to take the next step in growing their business and helping more and more people, which is really at the heart of really every therapist that I know. I also hear from the people who are from other countries, some of them from third world countries who have no formalized mental health system. So let me give you a couple stats here. Now, stats may be a little bit boring, but they tell stories, so I'm just going to give you a couple of them really, really quickly. What we know from research is that about 25%, or 1 in 4 people in the United States live with a diagnosable mental illness. So 25%. We also know that just about 10% of people in the United States live with a life-controlling addiction, whether that's an addiction to a chemical or to a behavior. So that means about 35% of the people in our country are affected directly by mental illness or emotional health issues and addiction. So that works out with our given population. That works out to about 115 million people just in this country alone. So we could extrapolate that out to our world, and then the numbers become mind-blowing. And so this page is all about 2 things. It's about helping professionals and faith leaders increase their capacity to influence others who live with emotional and mental health issues and addiction issues, help them to help those people get control over their lives again. And the second purpose of this Patreon page is to help you increase your leadership capacity and your business development in whatever area you're working in. By being a member of this Patreon page, you don't have to be a professional, mental health or addiction professional, or a faith leader. You can be in any industry at all as you partner with us to help other people help other people. Okay, so let me just spend a minute or so talking to you about what you can expect from this page. Okay, number 1, we're going to be creating and have created videos that will teach leadership and business development strategies. And we will be creating other content, podcasts and written posts and transcripts of the videos. Those will be available very, very shortly to you. And the purpose of those videos is really to give back to you, because you're given to us so that we can help the professionals and faith leaders. So we want to give back to you by creating these videos to help you grow and influence and grow in your capacities wherever you're at, as a business person, as a father, as a mother, as a sibling, in whatever realm you're in. So that's number 1. What you can also expect here is a community of people who will be able to interact with each other and help each other, and we can make connections with each other. And being in a community like that, of which I am at several levels, is so wonderful and so encouraging. The other thing you can expect from this page very quickly is access to some video conferencing with me and the other people who are part of this page, and just for an encouragement, just to learn from one another so we can have greater influence. If you are a professional, either in the business world or in the mental health world, we'll also offer you leadership coaching, one-on-one leadership coaching or group leadership coaching for you or your company or your department, whatever realm you're in, whatever works best for you. We'll also are offering mastermind groups, either live here at our offices in Cincinnati or virtually through some video conferencing tools. Both the leadership coaching individual group and mastermind groups will have an additional cost to them, but we would discuss those at a later date if you're interested in receiving those from us. We try to keep those costs affordable. So again, the purpose of this page is to do two things. Number one, we want to raise the leadership capacity of mental health and addiction professionals around the world, as well as faith community leaders around the world, so that they can help people specifically with mental health, emotional health, and addiction issues around the world. We know that as we help them, they'll be able to help more people, and the influence that we have as we partner together will be enormous. Okay, and the second purpose of this page simply is to invest into you and to help you grow in your capacity in whatever realm is of interest to you. So I just thank you. I would love to hear from you. I would look forward to connecting with you and learning how I can best serve you as we go forward with this. And I just want to thank you for joining me today and hope you have a fantastic day. Take care. Talk to you soon.